guys, welcome. My name is Malik, your MetaMixologist.
I'm your MetaChef Jelo.
And welcome to MetaChef. So this is going to be our first episode doing this, and I'm super excited. So we're going to keep it very short and sweet today. We're just going to start off with our favorites. Some things that we like to make when we're in service. Mine personally is a classic daiquiri. Any bartender, mixologist, what have you. Some people don't like to be called a mixologist, I get it, but I think it's cool, and I get to wear the cool apron. So a lot of people think that a daiquiri is a good indicator of someone who's a good bartender, quote. And that's only because the proportions that you use and the ingredients that you use are extremely crucial because it's only a 3-ingredient cocktail. So we'll jump into that a little bit later. I just want to let Chef Jelo introduce his.
Yeah. So mine is going to be a red curry, red fish curry. I like this because first, I love curries. It's one of my favorite dishes.
Yeah.
Indian cuisine is actually one of my favorite cuisines. I love it because it is full of savory flavors, very savory, and yeah. I have all my ingredients right here. I'm ready to do it.
Awesome. Well, let's jump into it. We'll start off with the cocktail. We'll start with that, and then I will let Chef Jelo take over, and we'll go from there. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. We're going to be making a classic daiquiri. So, traditionally, there's a few different variations of specs you can use. The ones I'm going to be using are 2 ounces of Havana Club rum. This is the bottle here, Havana Club. Now I'll tell you this, rum choice in a daiquiri is vitally important. This is a very deep spirit, and this is a Puerto Rican rum. So this is gonna have a lot of rich, deep flavors that are gonna shine brightly in this daiquiri here. And then we're gonna use, I don't know if I mentioned 2 ounces of that. We're gonna use fresh lime juice, never that processed garbage. And I'm going to use about 3/4 of an ounce just because I prefer it on the tart side. I think that's what's very special about a daiquiri. And then the sweetness is going to tone down to about 1/2 ounce. So very easy specs here, so let's just get right into it. I am unprepared, and I didn't cut this lime, but that's why we have tools readily available. These are some tiny limes. And now, 1/2 ounce. Perfect. So for those of you who aren't familiar with bartending naturally, you want to go cheapest, least expensive spirits or mixers and things like that first, and then you save your main spirit for the end. That way you don't ruin and have to dump out the spirit if you mess up. So that's why I'm doing that. And then I don't have a bottle for my simple syrup, I apologize, so I'm just using this little cute kitty cup. It works. And we're just going to use, oh, I'm sorry, I said 1/2 ounce of lime juice, I meant 3/4 just now. I poured 3/4, but I said 1/2. We'll do 1/2 ounce of syrup. 2 ounces of our, again, pro tip, label out. And now I'm sure you guys know what's next. Just a little shake.
So while you're shaking that, tell us about Metaverse hospitality.
Tell you about Metaverse hospitality. So I'm not going to take this too long, because you don't want to over-dilute it. But you do want it to be cold, with a little elbow pop for some flavor. About Metaverse hospitality. So, Metaverse hospitality is a pioneering hospitality company, the first of its kind in Web3 virtual space, right?
Yeah.
Let's get a nice strain on this real quick. We're gonna double strain this into a chilled coupe glass, by the way. And this is a pretty big coupe glass, so it's not gonna fill up all the way, but that's fine because we use our resources around here, and it gets the job done. Alright, So this is almost the finished product. Just gonna garnish, but in the meantime, Chef Jelo is curious about what Metaverse hospitality is. Obviously, he knows, people. We are asking for you. But Metaverse hospitality is a pioneering hospitality company in the Web3 Metaverse space. So we'll have 3 different hotels available that you will have the option to invest in. And that's why we want to make these videos, is to educate you on how we're adding value to this space that no one else is right now. So ultimately, and excuse me, I'm making my garnish here. But ultimately, we're gonna have real life utility. So purchasing any NFTs will give you exclusive access to some products and events and things like that, which we can touch more on that in later videos. And if you're, super curious and it's keeping you up at night, take a look at some of our websites. We have metaverse.io. That is the official website for Metaverse Hospitality. And no, I believe it's metaversehospitality.io. And you can take a look there and get tons and tons of information as well. You can check out our Instagram. That's going to be at Metaverse Hospitality, or our Twitter page, which you'll see is at Meta Hospitality as well. So definitely lots of different avenues you can take to get some more information about that. But this, we're just going to make a nice little lime spiral here. That's one of my favorites. We can get crazy, but a classic daiquiri ain't crazy, it's classic. So we're just gonna keep a classic little twist garnish right on the side there. And there you have it, folks. Classic daiquiri. Here, let me bring this over to you so you can get a better view. Oh, look at that.
Scary.
Look at that, that's clean. That's clean. Let's go back to our area here. Take a sip. Not to boast or brag, that is a good classic. One day I want to try the recipe with demerara sugar. I think that would be really sweet. I think it would be really good because it's on the sweeter side. I like sweet, don't get me wrong, and like I said, daiquiris should be on the tart side in my opinion, but I think it's a cool, interesting play, if you want to keep it exciting and creative. So give it a shot, but I think this is very rich. It's got a beautiful bright tart notes from that fresh lime. And that rum, like I said, the rum is the star of the show, and Havana Club Puerto Rican edition does it right. So that's just about all my time here. So I'm gonna pass it over to Chef Jelo, and he's gonna make you the best meal. Here we go.
All right, guys, it's my turn. What we're gonna do today is red fish curry. All right. So our ingredients is gonna be Asian eggplant right here, red onions, coconut cream. You can also use coconut milk, but I like cream better. Finished products, it is thicker, and I like it like that. I have red curry paste, 5 tablespoons of oil, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, and then curry powder, 2 teaspoons as well. So first step is we're gonna mix our fish first. We're gonna prep it so we can put it in our oven. Our oven should be on 375. And then we're gonna leave it there for about 15 to 20 minutes. We'll see. Right. Fish right here. The fish I'm using is cod, which is one of my favorite. Put it in a bowl, just like this. Make sure it's not overly wet.
It's gonna be so good.
Yeah. I like using my hand though, because I can control how gentle I can do instead of using a spatula or whatever.
Yeah.
So So the salt right here, make sure it's evenly spread. Also pepper.
How long you been cooking?
So I've been in this industry for almost 15 years. Well, I've been cooking for longer than that. I've been cooking for my family back in the Philippines. And my mom loves to cook.
Really?
Yeah, loves to cook chicken curry when I was little. So this is why I love curry so much.
See, I'm like the complete opposite. Oddly enough, I like bartending. Like, I don't mind making drinks, but I don't like to cook. It's just like so much of a
Really?
Yeah, it's like so much of a process. I don't know what it is. I just don't enjoy it. I'm an essentialist. I'd rather eat chicken and rice all day.
Well, it is. It took me a while to actually like found out that I really love what I'm doing. Because when I started my career, I was a cook in this one restaurant, and I was actually taking nursing. And I thought I'm gonna love it. And I was like, man, this is so boring. It is really like I couldn't I tried to be in a class for a long time, or at least finish a class, and it's like, oh my god, it's like dragging.
Yeah, it's brutal.
And
it's
for
long.
me. It's for me. And then I changed my major to business management. And then I actually did the major, business management and marketing. And I love the idea of both, but also it was so boring. So I was like, oh my god, is there a major I can do that actually I would like? And by then I was already 5 years into cooking, and I was like, I never really complained when I was in the kitchen.
Yep.
So I was like, why don't we do it? So that's when I did my culinary, and I loved it. I loved every single moment of it.
That's awesome.
And then that's when I realized this is gonna be my career.
Sweet. That's what's up. And so now what are you doing?
So now I manage 3 restaurants in downtown Charleston. One of them is called Meisu, Bourbon and Bubbles, and First Place. So Meisu is a Mexican and sushi place, not fusion. I wouldn't say they're fusion. We have one category of each. And then Bourbon and Bubbles is a high-end dinner place, and First Place is a sports bar.
Sports bar.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. Cool.
Let's go ahead. By the way, before I put this in the oven, make sure it's not crowded. Leave them some space for them to kind of like cook better. There's gonna be, the reason why I said 15 to 20 minutes, because some fish is gonna be thicker than the other. So make sure everything is cooked. You don't want to eat something raw. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here. And we can go ahead and have a timer here, to be honest. Alright. So we put our fish in the oven, and it's already in the timer right here. The next step is making the sauce, the red curry sauce.
So real quick, just touch on how you met, how you got involved in this business. How did this start for you?
So a year ago, more than a year ago, of course, pandemic happened. I have been so bored with my life. I need to do something else, and I kind of got into crypto first, crypto, and then I got into it, invest in. I lost some, I gained some, and then after about six months after that, maybe around October last year, I got really into NFTs, and I kind of was like, oh, I love doing this. I love trading, by the way. I love flipping stuff. So that's my hobby. I love to flip whatever, cars, whatever you think you can flip, I flip it. So that's why I got really into NFTs. I started flipping, which, like I said, I gain some, I lose some. It's not always wins, you know. But then I started thinking, what can I do to incorporate what I love, which is my passion, cooking, and then my newfound love, which is in the NFT world.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's when I started like getting into it. A friend of mine introduced me to an NFT called Flying Fish Club. And then, you know, I was like, this is a good idea. And then and that's where I found the Metaverse hospitality, and I started following them. And I started like looking into them, and I was like, this is the perfect NFT for me. At that time, I'm only thinking about buying it, you know. I'm gonna pour my oil real quick because my pot is hot now. So yeah, I got into it. At first, my plan is to buy, of course, right? And then suddenly they were like, we're hiring people from food and bev. And it was so crazy. I didn't even put up my resume. I emailed Tommy, which is Tommy, by the way, is our founder. A really, really nice guy. Had a lot of plans ahead. So I emailed him, and Tommy said an interview immediately. And we clicked just like that, because I'm very passionate about what I want to do, and I feel like this is the perfect opportunity for me to get into. And that's it. That's where it all started. Yeah. And here we are, our first video. Alright, so it looks like this is getting hot. I'll go ahead and put my garlic in. Just make sure it is brown. Don't overcook it. I'll go ahead and throw in my onions as well. Leave it there for a little bit longer, make sure it is done. We'll wait for it. This is gonna be so good, by the way.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm excited for that. Can you talk a little bit about some of the 3 hotels that we're gonna have opening up soon?
Yeah, so we are gonna have 3 hotels that is gonna be ready by April. A month? I wouldn't say a month, but way before our mint day. It will be Hotel Euphoria. Hotel Euphoria is perfect for birthday parties, concert, like some fun games for young adults.
Is it like a clubby, like nightlife
Clubby,
feel, or
clubby? I would say clubby, more like a has and more young vibe to it.
Okay.
And then NFT House is the second hotel. It is going to be beside Board Ape Yacht Club Sandbox Land. It is more, NFT House is going to be more luxurious, exclusive feel to it, which is perfect for weddings, business conferences, and some exclusive high-end dinners. And then we have the World Resorts and Spa, which is gonna have a resorts feel to it. We're gonna offer skiing, diving, and a lot more fun in the future.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So those are well, like Malik said earlier, if you want to learn more, go to our website, MetaverseHospitality.io. Everything is there, and we have updates from here and there too.
Cool.
You know? I think this is almost ready. Let's go ahead and put our coconut cream. And at the same time, you just want this to simmer. I will also put the red curry at the same time and make sure you mix it all up. So now our sauce is almost ready. We gotta put our eggplant. Start cooking that. By the way, I love eggplant. Not all the curry has eggplant, but I chose to put this in.
The special Jelo Chef Jelo touch.
Yeah. Once the sauce starts to thicken out, that's when you know it's almost done. And perfect timing, our fish is also almost done. We're about to eat in very short. Alright. So our fish is almost ready. What I do is I actually put it on broil after you bake it for 15-20 minutes to give that crust on top. You know, little crust and collar, which is what we're gonna do this right now. Broil off, broil, high, and then I'll put it around 3 minutes. That's all we need, really. And then that's done. Sauce is done. We have 3 more seconds for the fish. There you go. Alright guys, it's plating time. Go ahead. See that smoke? Smoking.
I'm taken back by this meal that Chef Jelo made. Remind me the name of it again?
It is going to be a red fish curry. It is a little bit spicy, which is pretty good.
A little spice is always nice, but and that's pretty much it for us guys on our first episode. I hope you guys took something away from this and that you can really, I hope we can express some of the passion that we have for the crafts that we do. So again, stay tuned. We're going to be producing some more content for you in the coming weeks. And also follow our Instagram and Twitter page. Twitter page is going to be at Meta Hospitality, and then the Instagram is going to be at Metaverse Hospitality. We do a lot of community events. You'll have a chance to win some free NFTs online and in real life, so definitely make sure you're staying tuned for that. And if you want some more information, take a look at the website, which is going to be at metaversehospitality.io. So that's it, guys. You want to take a taste of it?
Yeah, let's go.
Mm-hmm.